I have a bunch of basically donated gun parts that they were unwanted firearms that we got at a safe surrender event in Nashville. And I take those gun parts and I come in here and I make garden tools, I make art, I make signs, anything that I can make out of them, out of the wood and the metal material. I just come in here and kind of basically play and be creative with those old gun parts. All of that just perfectly came together for me as having a creative outlet to, I guess, do my blacksmithing work, but also do something that I thought was meaningful, and that was taking, these things that are ultimately weapons and instruments of some kind of death or destruction, and then, transforming them into something that's life-giving. So as I've started this work, I've found that people donate or surrender weapons for lots of different reasons. Some people, it's a very political subject and they are very much against firearms, assault weapons and things. That's one reason. However, in my experience, even more prevalent reasons are safety in the home. In fact, my very first surrender in this garage, a woman drove all the way from Kentucky. She had 14 or 15 firearms that she had been taking and hiding in friends' homes because her husband was on such a roller coaster of mental health. And it was interesting because she sat right here in the garage, in the shop here, and when the last gun was cut, you could just see this emotional flush of relief come across her face. Basically, the process starts with someone coming in or coming to one of our events and donating their firearms. And once that gun's destroyed, it's just a pile of metal and wood parts. And then I take those parts, I bring them to the shop. And depending on what project it is, like a necklace might take 30 minutes to make, or you finding a real pretty piece out of the gun, you're maybe slicing the profile, and you're grinding it and shaping it to some of the things like these rakes over here, they might take an hour. And then Maddox is something that's a little bit harder to do. It might take 3 hours, maybe even longer, depending on how quick we can do it. So there's some hand rakes that I make. I made some different trowels, different styles of trowels. Some of the things I'm more proud of this year would be like some of the flowers that I made. That's some yard art that I made, and this would be a barrel, and this is the end of it, and I just cut and splayed that open and then, forge those petals onto it. These Maddoxes are for digging, where you take a handle of some sort and, place on it. You'd have a digging tool for the garden, and process about 5 or 6 of those. Yeah, so we are doing a live stream through an organization called Raw Tools, but this is the second year we've done this event, which is where we try to forge or work on creating things from gun parts for 44,000 minutes. And that represents roughly the lives lost in 2023. But it's a great event, and if you go to Raw Tools Inc. on Facebook, you can watch all the live streams.